Imagine working your entire life to buy a shiny red Ferrari, achieving everything society tells you means success, only to realize the price you paid for it was your soul. Today, we are doing a deep dive into the book The Monk Who Sold His Ferrari by Robin Sharma. This is just not a book summary, it's a manual for anyone who feels they are winning on the outside but losing on the inside. The book tells the story of Julian Mantle, a multimillionaire lawyer who had everything: the bungalow, the corner office, the Ferrari, and then he had a massive heart attack due to burnout right in the middle of the courtroom on a busy Monday morning. So he sold his Ferrari, he sold his belongings, sold his bungalow, and moved to the Himalayas, wherein he met the Sages of Sivana, and he had a completely transformed life after that. After 3 years, he returned looking 30 years younger and very radiant, and met with his colleague John and told him the whole story. So Julian tells a bizarre story. It doesn't look real. It sounds crazy at first, but each element is a code for psychological virtue. Let's break down the 7 symbols you need to master your own life. The first virtue he talks about is master your mind. The concept is that your mind is a fertile garden. If you let weeds, negative thoughts, worry, anxiety take root, then the peace of mind vanishes. So what you must practice is you must stand guard at the gate of your mind and only let positive thoughts enter it. There is a heart of rose meditation, which he says that you keep focusing deeply at the center of a fresh rose for 5 minutes daily to build intense, unwavering concentration. The second concept he talks about is the concept of a lighthouse. Just like a lighthouse guides ships safely to shore, similarly, you need a clear, defined purpose in life to keep you on track. So the practice here is to define your clear goals across all areas of your life: spiritual, physical, financial, and personal. He calls this dharma, discovering your life's heroic mission and creating a structured plan to achieve it. Put it on paper, that's how it works. Just keeping it in your mind doesn't work. The third concept he talks about is of a sumo wrestler. That is a representation of Kaizen. Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy of continuous, never-ending improvement. He says that self-mastery is the DNA of life mastery. Here, you need to practice pushing your boundaries daily and conquering your fears. This involves cultivating the rituals of radiant living. That is, you must awaken early, 5 a.m. Then there is physical renewal exercises. Then there is a life nutrition that you must follow, that is a plant-based diet, and daily reflection. Then he tells of the pink wire, that is the power of discipline. He says that the wrestler in this fable, he wears a cable made of pink wires. A single wire is easily broken, but when a number of woven wires are together, they are not unbreakable. This represents discipline and willpower in your life. So building willpower through small, consistent acts of discipline, and by consistently doing the things you know you should do rather than just what is easy, you build a reserve of inner strength. Then he talks about the stopwatch. The concept is that the time is most precious element and it's completely non-renewable. So enlightened people never waste time, and they always manage their time, which is ultimately life management. Saying no to unimportant things so you can say yes to things that really matter. Sharma emphasizes living a life of focus and avoiding the trap of being busy for the sake of just being busy. The sixth concept in the book is of yellow roses. There is an old Chinese proverb that a little fragrance always clings to the hand that gives you the roses. True happiness comes from elevating the lives of others. So the practice here is cultivating a mindset of giving shifts focus from what your own anxieties to a greater sense of global contribution. So charity, kindness without expecting anything in return. Then the last concept is the path of the diamonds. That is, embrace the present. The concept is that a path covered in glittering diamonds representing the small, beautiful moments of everyday life. The practice is in living in the now. True fulfillment isn't waiting for you at some future destination or retirement. It's found in appreciating the journey, the process, and the people right in front of you today. The ultimate takeaway this book gives us is that true success is an inside job. External achievements, wealth, status mean very little if your inner world is chaotic and unfulfilled. By mastering your mind, focusing on your purpose, living mindfully in the present, you create a life that is both rich and deeply meaningful. There's another amazing thing I would like to tell you. This was almost a very early self-help book. The books, the 5 a.m. Club, Continuous Improvement, and the concept of living mindfully, letting go of anxieties, and time management all have come from this book. So, you must read this book. Let me know how the concepts are fulfilling your life, and do subscribe and like my video so that you can get such content in future.